Okay, let's get started. Here's the ASMR section where I pour myself a glass of water next to the microphone. Heard bubble bubble, toil and trouble. Oh, how is everybody doing out there in Radio Land? Marconi played the mambo. Listen to the radio, don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Anyway, after that impromptu musical number, we are heading back to the actual site of the final boss. Look at how oh my god, look how pearly it is. I never noticed how like pearly these statues were. I always thought they were just like concrete or something like that. I figured out what went wrong the last time. And I should have known. Hang on, let me turn this down, because once he starts going, yeah, then it's gonna get really loud. I figured out why everything went to shit the last time. I figured out what was wrong. Last stream was the first stream in this series. I'm a bad fan. Where we just didn't talk to Pippet even once. It's just not good enough. No wonder I was just beset by ill fortune. Well, I won't say I was beset by ill fortune. I think, to be honest, most of the stream the last time went pretty well. But, Groose and the Imp are hanging out in here. Most of the stream went pretty well, to be perfectly honest. But when it came down to the crunch time, we just weren't able to pull it out of the bag. And I honestly believe, I solemnly swear I am up to no good. I honestly believe that it is all because we failed to pay tribute to the one, the only Pippet. Our guardian angel was no longer by our side. I forgot this thing was here. The Statue of Liberty from Ghostbusters 2. I seriously think that would have been so cool. Imagine if you got to pilot, like, the giant statue with an NES controller, no less. Though I suppose, you kind of get to do that in Breath of the Wild to a certain extent. With, like, the divine beasts, you get to pilot them. Well, no, you don't actually get to pilot them. Why did somebody just text me the word Itachi? Itachi pizza? Itachi pizza? Oh no. That was in response to the picture I sent of ducks on the roof. Now I'm gonna have Itachi pizza stuck in my head the whole time. There's this pizza chain over here. It's like the equivalent of like Domino's, I suppose. So in terms of pizza, like, you've got to have this pizza. No, it's no ordinary pizza. In terms of takeaway pizza over here, there are a couple. We do have Domino's over here. So we have Domino's. We also have something called 4-Star Pizza, which is, like, in my opinion, the key rival to Domino's. They're pretty similar, I guess. But for some reason, 4-Star Pizza, I think, is more ingrained in my memory due to, 4-Star Pizza is more ingrained in my memory due to it being, what was I gonna say? Due to it being the one that was, like, in my hometown, in my town where I went to school. I'm actually gonna go, I want to check, there's something I want to check here. I want to check, because I've heard tell of a medallion that you can get from Beedle's shop, which makes potions. Can I not get that now? Grab? Okay. Which makes potions more effective or more proficient. That raises their efficacy, so I'm gonna see whether whether that's even here. Let go. Because that might be useful for that defense potion we have going. The only thing he has is that bug potion. Life medal. 800. No, thank you. Bye. Oh, get over yourself. Maybe I have that already. How do I change what's in my pocket in this cockamamie game? Pouch. I don't think I can change what's in my pocket, can I? No. That's my inventory. Or Z ore. Dousing. No, I don't think I can change what's in my pouch. Oh well. I guess that's just something we're not going to be able to do. Anyway, 4-Star Pizza is the pizza chain that was in situ in my hometown where I went to school. So I guess for that reason, it's more kind of, what did you need for me to be able to upgrade my potions again? Sure. What can I upgrade here? Elden Roller 2, Blessed Butterfly 3, Farron Grasshopper 1. Is that worth it? I think it probably is, to be honest. I'm gonna go see, especially those Blessed Butterflies are frickin' everywhere. Do you know what? We have some time. I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to see if I can find one of those grasshoppers. And, I'm going to see if I can find one of those grasshoppers. He's just... What? Now I have to listen to you lecture me. We'll wait on talking to Pippet until we're actually going fighting the final boss, I guess. Can I go to the sky from here? No. Why can't you just be normal? I swear, why can't, like, just... Why can't you just be normal is how I feel all the time playing this game. It's just not even funny. It's not even funny. It's just tragic. It's a real tragedy. What am I looking for again? Sacred Butterflies and Farron Grasshoppers. Well, Farron Grasshoppers, I think I actually saw them. I think I saw them in the sealed temple. They're over there where that tree, where Druce's tree is. And Blessed Butterflies, I've seen them as well. So do you know what? I could have just got them already before going all the way back to frickin' Skyloft. But the, so yeah, 4-Star Pizza is the one where, do you know, if we, like, were doing something at school, or if we had, like, a celebration at school, then they would order 4-Star Pizza. That's the pizza chain that they would get it from. No, maybe go to this one first, behind the temple. Isn't that where the Goron is? So like that's the one that like I have more like that feels like more relevant to me. Where are the butterflies? I see, there they are. I was just gonna say I see those stupid things everywhere, and now when I'm looking for them, it's typical. There we go. I only need one. And then the please tell me this is where the sealed temple is. No, that's where Farron Woods is. So maybe over here? Yeah, because that's where the Goron is. But, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so there's Domino's Pizza, there's 4-star Pizza, which are very similar. There's also one called Mizzoni's Pizza that has like a cat as the... Okay, so where are these grasshoppers? I definitely saw them in here. Yeah! Did that just fly away? Come back, please. I'll finish this thought about Mizzoni's Pizza, I swear. No, not under there. For crying out loud. Then we have to go all... Maybe over on the other side when I lift up one of these pots. I remember I'd seen them in there somewhere. Maybe it just spawns under like one random pot inside here. Or something. Alright, I guess we're leaving and coming back in again. Anyway, Mizzoni's Pizza is like... I feel like Mizzoni's Pizza is like more of a less trendy sort of a... Like a less trendy sort of a pizza outfit. They're kind of a little bit more old-fashioned, I think. Like, they don't have, like, the snazzy logo. They have, like, this old-fashioned kind of, like, logo with, like, a cat as a mascot or something like that, you know? Okay, now, careful. Firmly grasp it in your hand. What the fuck? Why is, like, my net so, like... Maybe it's because... I was gonna maybe it's because I'm holding it weird. What the hell? It was literally, like, passing through it, like, 10 times. Maybe I can, like, side swipe it. Finally, Jesus. All of this just to take no damage for 5 seconds. Anywho, so Mizzoni's Pizza is kind of like old-fashioned, but then there's this other kind of like, I suppose, more modern, like newer pizza outfit called Apache Pizza, right? And this one, is this where I wanted to go? Yeah, I think there's like a statue over here out of the way. Apache Pizza, again, is like a more kind of like a modern one. Again, similar to Domino's. But they also do other things. So, like, Domino's Pizza and 4-star Pizza are very much kind of like pizza and garlic bread kind of a thing, right? But, like, Apache Pizza, they do, like, lots of other fast food as well. Like, they do, like, things like they do, am I even live right now? I should have checked that before I did all of this stuff, I suppose, shouldn't I? Let me just check if I'm actually broadcasting right now. We'll just fly in a downward death spiral for a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, we're live. Can I save myself? So yeah, like Apache Pizza, they do lots of like... They do like lots of other stuff as well, like you can get like chips and potato wedges and probably like chicken wings and chicken goujons and everything like that, so they do like lots of other fast food as well. Maybe I can actually dive above this bazaar for once. Instead of having to walk halfway across Skyloft. So yeah, they do lots of other, like, fast food items as well as just pizza. But the reason, like, that I'm stuck on this talking about Apache Pizza right now is because The reason I'm talking about Apache Pizza is because, like, for the longest time, they used to have this ad on the radio and on TV, which had, like, this... Yeah, I'll infuse it. Yep. That had, like... That was basically using a song that was, like, a bastardization of Blurred Lines. Do you remember that song that we... Hi, Conan, how are you? We're actually doing stuff in this game that isn't just walking around like a fool. What you missed the last time was me getting my ass handed to me by the final boss, and then I had to stop streaming, so I was like, I'm doing this again the next time. So, and in the meantime, you missed, I decided to actually go and actually get some bugs, and upgrade my defense potion, so yeah, that's what we're doing. But actually, maybe do you know where we get that medallion? The medallion that makes the potions more effective? It's probably like some side quest or something like that. But yeah, now what we're doing is something very important. I theorize that the reason we lost the last time... Yes, you missed the final Trial of Tears that I didn't think existed. I really didn't think it existed. I feel like the reason we lost the last time is because I never got my motivational pep talk from Pippet. It was the first stream in this entire series where we didn't talk to him. I feel like an abject failure. So now my guardian angel was not watching over me. Can you believe it? The Isle of the Goddess fell right out of the sky. Breaks my heart to see it missing from Skyloft, but you know, I think it was a message from the Goddess telling us to make the most of our lives. Aww. No more trials. No more trials. There were so many trials and a couple of tribulations to boot. But yeah, the last stream was actually fun. We went for a long time. If I hadn't, like, screwed up the final battle, then I probably would have been able to finish the game quite easily the last time, because we've played for, like, 5 hours. So now my plan is, really, let's just get back to Faron, let's try the final boss battle, and let's finish this, like, anecdote that I have about Apache Pizza, which is that, like, there was this ad where they used a bastardization of Blurred Lines. So it'd be like, it was like, Apache Pizza, da-da-da-da, Apache Pizza for the good time. Apache Pizza, it's all about that base, cause it's all about the crust. Apache Pizza. So, that's what it was like. Apache Pizza, da-da-da, Apache Pizza. It's all about the flavor, it's all about the crust, Apache Pizza. Cause somebody, like, remember that picture I posted of the ducks today, standing on the roof? I sent it to my brother, and he just sent me a one-word reply, which was Itachi. So now I'm just thinking Itachi Pizza. Itachi Pizza, da-da-da, Itachi Pizza for a good time. Itachi Pizza, da-da-da. It's all about the flavor, it's all about the crust, Itachi Pizza. We're going to the sealed grounds. I never want to go there again. So yeah, the reason that we lost against the final boss last time obviously isn't that we just don't use a shield. There was somebody here watching there was a new viewer the last time for the stream who actually knows how to play this game. And they were like, will you please use a shield? Get a shield, press R to use the shield. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll use the shield. I actually did use the shield in the end, but I just think it's too much mental overload for me to be able to keep track of another motion control that I don't like. It's just too much. Oh my god. Now I just keep thinking about Itachi Pizza. Itachi pizza? Stop it. Stop singing that. Yeah, they were shocked. They were a really nice and helpful viewer, to be honest. Like, I didn't know what I was doing half the time, and they helped me. So, they were a very, very pleasant person to have along for the ride. But they just couldn't. They were like, "Why don't you have a shield?" I was like, "Well, I haven't used a shield for the entire game, and I haven't found that I missed it very much." It was so bad. Oh, now we have to run down this whole hill again. So yeah, you missed a lot. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on. But there was a bit of misery as well. So I didn't just forget an entire trial, so one of those tree trials or whatever. I forgot an entire dungeon, like the entire final dungeon that has that sliding puzzle where you move the rooms around. I completely forgot that existed. And then, like, there was this one room which was just like a battle gauntlet. There was also another one of a battle against that stupid robot pirate. It almost brought me to tears. It actually almost brought me to tears doing that combat section. And there was a fight against a skeleton with 4 arms that went on for literally, I would say, I must go back and look at the VOD. It must have taken about 15... It felt like it took 20 minutes to fight that thing. It was just miserable. Interesting is one word for it. Interestingly awful. I'm basically just trying to, like, finish this game so that I can go on holidays on Thursday and just have this one video game series done. At least don't go in there yet. But we had we had a couple of effective battles as well. Like, we had a good battle against Girahim, the final battle against him, where you basically, like, plunge down on him from above, so yeah, so I'm glad you're here for the finale, Conan, I must say. I'm very happy to see you there. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I won't, no, it won't, yeah, exactly, it'll be like the Langoliers, where Demise will come chasing after me and eat me. I'm not going on a plane, I'm going on a ferry, because we're going on a ferry from Wexford to France, to Normandy, and then we're going to be skiing in the French Alps. How nice. I am going to let you watch this cutscene as well, seeing as you didn't get to see it the last time. Good luck. Itachi pizza, da-na-na, Itachi pizza. Obviously, we've discovered our next thing that I won't shut up saying. Oh, I'm supposed to press something. I was texting on my phone. Sorry. And again. Ah, my Joy-Con. Bane goes to Itachi Pizza. I think Bane would go to Mizzoni's Pizza. You miss. I was talking all about just earlier what the different, like, takeaway pizza chains are that there are here, and here there's Domino's Pizza, but there's also 4-Star Pizza, which is pretty much like Irish Domino's Pizza. Like, I feel like 4-Star Pizza is just like the Irish version of Domino's Pizza. And then there's also Apache Pizza, but there's also a kind of like an old school one called Mizzoni's Pizza that has like a that has a cat as its mascot, so there, you're all caught up. Joe, what he looks like, did you ever see that film Help, I'm a Fish? And the baddie is like a fish that wants to become human or something like that, but he ends up turning into like this weird, like, looking scary shark thing or something like that. Help, I'm a fish. Yeah! Oh my god, I need to, like, pay attention to what I'm doing now. I need to... No! I need to, like, drink my potion. So, the only way I know how to do this... The only way I know how to do this battle is badly. Like, that's the... This is the... Like, this is not the way to do this. Oh yeah, the shield. But I'm not like losing any health, so I don't really care. Also, I read something really funny that I want to try. And the thing that I want to try is using apparently for like the second phase, you can use the bug catcher net. I read this online, that apparently you can use the bug catcher net for the second phase instead of using the stupid, like, Divine Goddess Skyward Strike or whatever. So I'm totally trying this. Apparently, like, you can reflect his things back at him with the bug catching net, and I need to try this. What, like a perfect... What a perfect way to finish this terrible game. It actually worked. It actually works. I can't believe that actually works. Firing that thing back at him. Come on, you know you want to. That's probably another time I'm supposed to use the shield, haven't I? Oh, of course, he waits. Come on, hit me. Greatest final boss battle of all time, by the way. I just know the second I put the net away is the second he's going to do the beam attack at me, by the way. Oh, my potion is wearing out. Let's actually try it legit for a second. Oh, we actually did it. But apparently he always dodges that time, is what I was informed. Oh my god, is that the end? Almost! We can totally do this, but though. Okay. Oh my god! Yes! It's so I don't respect it at all. I don't respect the fact that he can dodge the final blow, in inverted commas, twice. When I found that out the last time, I couldn't believe it. Austin said he dodges it twice. You have to hit him with the final blow, quote unquote, 3 times. Come on, you're done, man. We need to finish this game so that we can all go out for Itachi pizza. A paragon of her kind. Well, are you glad you were here for that, Conan? The most, like, anticlimactic final boss battle of all time. It's just so bad. It's so poor. Yeah, if you say so, man. Literally, if we had like about another half an hour earlier before if we had like another half an hour the last time before I had to leave, we would have got this done. He looks like a trophy. She has to get a final word in, obviously. Yeah, exactly. We can our entire lineage can never be happy ever again. I like how we still get her like nice fashionable coral earrings or whatever they are. You've done well. This is like such a cool incarnation of Impa, by the way. Groose and Zelda. Her ears, speaking of things that look like trophies, her head looks like one. Yes, my sentiment exactly. Finally, it's all over. The Legend of Groose. Foot Groose, Foot Groose, kick off your Sunday boots, Foot Groose. The redemption of Groose is the real success story here. What is up with our face here? Hang on a second. We look like we have like post-traumatic stress disorder right now. A sleep without end? Does that mean she'll shut up? Sleep without end sounds kind of nice right about now. It's like, I don't get why why they act like Link is going to miss her so much, because it's not like it's not like there's ever any like proper like not relationship between them or anything, but she literally just like does a weird dance and sings, and then like pops up saying, "Oh master, we're going this way now. Oh master, there's a 78% chance that this is going to happen." It's like, it's not like she's a real, this sounds so dismissive, it's not like there's like a relationship there or anything, you know? And then Link is like, "Oh my god, what? You mean I'm never going to get to talk with my buddy Fi ever again?" I just don't get it. Like, you know, it's not like Link and Midna or something, where Link and Midna, they kind of hang out together. There's kind of like a little bit of like healthy joshing and healthy sort of cut and thrust there, you know? And where you can honestly understand then that Link is going to miss her when she goes into the Twilight Realm and breaks the mirror or whatever. But like with Fi, it's just like, yeah, fine, you know, whatever, if that's what you have to do. What's she gonna say? What are these words? Probably words I didn't read. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master Harry. Master, I like the sound of that. What's that robot gonna do? His life is over. Her robot slave. Scrapper or whatever. His life is over. Without Fi, he's nothing. I hope she left the key to his, like, chastity cage behind or whatever before going into the Master Sword for all eternity. Looking at Impa right now, there's like an episode of My Strange Addiction, another fantastic reality show that I have watched from time to time, where this woman is obsessed, like her addiction is stretching her neck out. Like her addiction is like, she uses these metal rings to stretch her neck. It's like, it's crazy. And she's addicted to that. Like, that's her addiction. It's like she can't stop. She just loves it so much. She's going to end up like something out of a Junji Ito manga where her neck is going to be like 17 feet long or something, and her head is going to be at the end of it. But yeah, we should do a tier list of like Impas, like the Impa tier list. See like which is the best and worst of them. The thing is, they're all good. That'd be a hard one because all the Impas are cool. So we have like this big heartfelt scene of like Fi leaving Link, and now we have this big heartfelt scene of Impa leaving Zelda. And I think the problem is that it really kind of like highlights one of the issues with this game, is that like, I don't know, you don't really care about a lot of these characters after playing this whole game, because you don't see Zelda for like the entire game. Impa you only see every now and then, you know, so... And Fi you don't really care about either. I don't know, it's just like... Yeah, that's it. We fought it literally 17 times. 17 times too many. Aw, a souvenir. Oh, if we only knew. This music is really nice, though. This music is... Oh my god, you know what it's like? It's like the music, like, from the end of Meet Joe Black, where they show Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt walking off into the darkness after his birthday party. One of my favorite films of all time. One of the most tear-jerking scenes of all time. There's the old one, as we know her. But who really is the old one? This is one cool thing that they do in this game. I must say I loved this. Where, like, they reveal, like, so subtly that... Well, not subtly, but... They just kind of let you realize that it's actually been Impa the whole time. And then it all makes sense. The kind of long ponytail makes sense. That, But then it's like she's been has she been like living ascetically like that for like 1,000 years or something like that? Joe's cool as young Impa, like from Hyrule Warriors. She's cool as well. There's so much, like, dying in this episode. It's like, Fi dies, we leave Impa twice. There's so much despair, so much sadness. Yeah, she died. I suppose she has been alive for, like, 1,000 years, just sitting here in this temple. Also, you missed it, Conan, the giant statue, Joe, like the statue of the goddess, that's like the Statue of Liberty or something. It fell out of the sky and, like, went into the hole in the ground out here in the sealed temple or whatever. And filled in, like, the crater there. Yeah, it's kind of bad manners. She waits until she waits until they realize that it's her. And then they're so happy, and then she's like, well, time to die. Suckers. Is that it? That's it. Well, well, well. The end of Skyward Sword HD. I'm just going to turn this down another little bit. Yeah, planning her exit, planning her sachet away. Oh, do I press something? Okay. So yeah, I guess it's the credits, isn't it? So it's time to talk about the game. First of all, like, thank you to everybody who joined me on all the various streams for this game. I think in total, this is like the 11th session of this game, so the 11th stream playing Skyward Sword HD. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't glad it was over, because and I don't mean that in a bad way. I basically just mean I'm kind of happy to have brought this project to a close finally. I'm really happy because this is the first game where I've played like the entirety of the game on stream instead of as a let's play. So it's like I'm really happy to have done that. I never want to see this place ever again. that's the place where we got the water. And then the dragon was like, well, it's not that spring water. It's the water from just over there next to where you got it. I never want to see that spring ever again as long as I live. Oh, this is Zelda's quest that we're seeing, isn't it, by the way? It's almost like when you see Auron's like, or Jecht's vlogs in the Jecht spheres. But, so yeah, it was cool to do this game as a series here on stream. I think I think this, like, as like bad as the game is, and I'm going to talk about that, I suppose, as well, seeing as the credit sequence is where we do that. Like, as bad as the game is, I've enjoyed doing it on stream just to be able to kind of shoot the breeze back and forth with chat and be able to, like, share in the misery with chat and be able to laugh with chat and things like that, everybody that joined in. So I was really happy to be able to do that. But, like, and I think it's a game that I definitely enjoyed doing on stream, and I wouldn't have enjoyed doing a Let's Play on YouTube. I just wouldn't have. I never would have done it in the first place, you know? So it's, I'm glad to have done it. Talking about the game, I suppose it's important to talk about it since like the whole reason I did this project was because Skyward Sword HD came out, and historically I have believed that this is the worst of the Zelda games that when I played it on the Wii, I hated it. I thought it was almost unplayable, and I just thought it was like poorly executed, like just badly designed, poorly executed. And primarily because of the controls, but also because of a lot of other things that just make it so irritating and so slow. Playing through it this time and giving it a second chance, the controls are definitely better in that they're more reliable and you feel less like you're fighting against them. But I definitely still felt like I never really got proficient at what the game expected me to be proficient at. I still think that the controls are just poor. It's just a poor choice, and it doesn't work. Like, I never feel like I'm in control of what I'm doing. And it just never really feels right. It still feels like you're fighting against them, and it still feels like they don't work the way the game expects them to work. And that's just a problem. So the controls are still a big issue for me. Then there's just, like, I feel like there's other stuff in the game that's just poor. Like, I think the repeated boss battles are not fun. Like, the Girahim battle that you have 2 or 3 times or whatever is not enjoyable. The Demise battle that you have like 5 or 6 times is definitely not enjoyable. And it's just poorly designed in that, like, you can get knocked off the edge in a cutscene when you're not able to move and then not be able to get up in time to actually hit the thing. So, stuff like that just isn't fun. Some of, like, the quests that you end up having to do, I give them a pass, they're okay, but they're kind of like, they feel like they're just padding stuff out. And then it's just the fact that, like, you end up having to go... I don't know if this is a fair critique, right? But, like, I definitely feel like the couple of worlds that you go to, there are none of them where I'm kind of like, oh, I really love being here, you know? And then you go back to each of them twice, so it just feels like there's not very much environmental variety. Like, you have the fireplace twice, you have the forest twice, and then you have the fireplace fireplace also is funny. The fireplace twice, you have the forest twice, albeit once has some water, and then you have, like, the sand place twice, and once with, like, a mini sand dungeon or whatever before you go to the real dungeon. And then you have to go back to, like, that same dungeon twice, the first one, and just for no real reason. Like, it's completely arbitrary just to get water there. It just never feels fun. I think that's just, like, yeah, the underwater forest with the music notes is definitely just bad manners. It's just not good. Like, it's just not the way life needs to be. Life shouldn't be this hard. So yeah, there's just so much stuff. Like, I think every game has its like elements that are a little bit ill-advised or a little bit less fun than other elements, but with this game I really had to struggle to get through some of it. It's just, I still think it's the worst Zelda game of the main series. Like, I really believe that it's the worst one. Yeah, it's just so strange. Where did he come from? Did he come down with the statue when the statue fell out of the sky? Did he, like, fall down with it? Oh no, now everyone's coming down here. Draco Malfoy and Kim Jong-il. Is she gonna push us off here again? Seeing as that's what she gets off on. Did Zelda learn how to stop being a bully? Groose learned how to be a better person. Did she learn how to be a better person? Not be such a bitch? She wants to bang boots with the big man. Link isn't enough. Zelda, yeah. No, it's Zelda and Groose. That's what's gonna happen. Link and Pippet. Link x Pippet. Zelda x Groose. Grelda and Lippet. Feel the lands. Yeah. Watch over the Triforce. I used to lie out on the sand. It's coarse and rough, and here everything is soft and smooth. I wish that I could just wish away my feelings. I wish that I could just wish away the sand. I'm tortured by the sand in my very soul. Oh, a quadruple threat. A ménage à quatre. I don't feel okay about Link sharing Pippet. That's not the way life is supposed to be. The end. Speaking of how life is supposed to be, the end is how it's supposed to be right now. Where did this font come from, by the way? This looks like something you'd see on, like, a menu. Very weird. Just, like, so strange. Love square. Love rectangle. You can play again in hero mode using the saved. Yeah. I hope the game knows I am never. Are you sure you want to? Yes. What? Yes. Whatever. Is this going to start the game already? No, okay. I was wondering what the hell. This game does realize that I'm never going to play it ever again, doesn't it? Like, I am never playing this. Like, I swear, as long as I live, I cannot imagine a future where I play this game ever again, because it's just not good. It's not fun. It's not a fun Zelda game. Like, I feel like people talk a lot of shit about Zelda 2. Like, on the NES. But I think Zelda 2 is, like, the way I've heard it described before by somebody who was speedrunning it one time, was that, like, Zelda 2 is not fun at the start, but it's one of those games where when you get good at it, it's fun. Like a lot of NES games, so, like, the better you get at it, the more fun you have. And I definitely subscribe to that. I believe that's true. But, like, this game, I don't think it's ever going to be good. And, like, the strangest thing is I just remember, like, a past where, when this came out, and I remember our friend group being, like, 50-50 divided between thinking it was the worst Zelda game of all time and thinking it was the best Zelda game of all time. It was so weird. I just couldn't understand how anyone could think that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Skyward Sword. So I still have some time. How about we play a good game? Is everybody ready for us to play a good game for now? All I need to do is like change the stream information, I guess. I finished the story mode of this, by the way, just so that you're aware. Chocobo, Camilla, and Camilla's paw. We'll play some of this maybe for a little while. I just want to get me off these like separated Joy-Cons. I never want to see them ever again. Ah! No, I never wanted to play this. The future that I couldn't envisage has come true. I never wanted to see Skyward Sword ever again.